Okay, like Lauren said, I'm Caitlyn. I'm based in Iowa. Nothing too exciting happens here. And then today I'm just going to be talking about file organization, and it's so nerdy. And you might already do this, but I feel like it's really helpful across the board. If you use a CRM system and a project management system, it kind of will just like pull everything together. So I will just jump right into it because I don't have anything else to add other than I wish Jenny was here to do my hair. All right, so 1 second. If you have questions as I go, like it's super simple. If you have questions as I go, though, just interrupt me because it works better. So 1 moment. All right. Can you guys see that? Because I can't see you.
We can see it.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
You can see us. There we go. Yeah, there it is.
All right, cool. Okay, so I didn't have a name for this last night, so we're just going to call it the Savvy 6 folder system. Not very creative, but we'll go with it. So basically, just to preface this, if you have Dubsado or if you have Trello or whatever you're using, like that's great to organize, a great place to keep everything. But when it comes to like your desktop and your email and your Google Drive, which most people still use, all those things, it kind of gets messy, at least for me. So I have a series of 6 folders and just how I organize them to keep everything, and it goes across all the platforms. So when you have your desktop, I also would say to back up everything on an external hard drive. You can do this on your desktop, but I always have this on my external. So I have my 6 folders, and they're always laid out the same way. So it starts with the hidden folder, which is where you're going to keep all of your fonts and your software and all of your random things that don't really have a home, but you have to have on your computer. Then the personal little bucket, which is just personal information. And then I have a business folder. And then within each of these folders are the subfolders. So I have like a taxes subfolder, a website info, templates, your master copies, and then your clients, obviously like all your client files. And then underneath there, I have this like little tiny spot with like the file naming. And something that's been really important, at least over the years, I transitioned from a photographer to doing the Dubsado and just keeping like the files organized for clients. I always have gone back to just doing your year first, and then your month, and then your date, and then your file type and name, just to make sure you can like categorize and find them easier. And then I have a leads and advertising folder. This is where you're going to do anything that has to do with your business. So anything that you're doing for reaching out on social media, your email marketing, your campaigns, your collabs, anything in here is basically representing your business outside of like the standard like website. And then I have a team folder. So this is awesome, even if you don't have a team. If you do, you can put your team members in there. But if you don't, I would suggest starting to build yourself some SOPs and having systems and processes in order, just in case, at least for me, this last month, I got really, really sick and I did not have someone to take over. And now I'm like, okay, I need to build out these SOPs so that if this happens again, at least like my husband can step in and do a few things, and my VA can step in and do a few things. So these are the 6 folders that I use. This will, again, go on your hard drive or your external or wherever you want to keep it. So then what I do is on my desktop, I have, this is my external right here that I always file into. This is my archive like folder. So anything that I need to put in those 6 folders, I slide in here for my desktop once I'm finished. And those are coming from this current projects folder. So this is everything that I'm working on right now, from Dubsado setups to like photos to whatever. And we'll go in here, we'll slide to archive, and then I will slide it into one of the 6 folders. And then after this, I do the same thing in Google Drive so that everything has a home. So it's the same 6 buckets or same 6 folders. They're all color-coded on here. And you're going to do the same thing. So you have the business, clients, leads, team, hidden, and personal, just so that it is the same across all the boards. And then lastly, I have it the same way in my Gmail. So I have the same buckets, the same colors, so that I am able to keep track of my files. So then at the end of the year, if I want to keep any of these, I can go to the business one and know which file to put it in on my computer and download everything, and you are good to go. So that is all for my PDF. And I just want to share one more thing though, just my something nerdy. So 1 second. I don't know how to stop sharing. Okay. And then my last thing, 1 second, is if you still use a desktop calendar, which I still use, sometimes this is really funny, but I buy these sticky notes and I color code them to match all of my folders. So when I have a business meeting, I can have my blue business, my pink like client meetings, whatever it is. And so it is matching across the board. So if you're not on your computer, you can still organize outside of it. and vice versa. And you can do this on your phone, kind of whatever. So that is my like folder trick. And I've done this like for years and tried different things. And this is what has worked best for me. Obviously, it's different for everybody, but that is all I've got.